Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I'm pouring one of the latest molds from MoldsandShapes, and it's the cute Halloween keychain ornament mold. It's the second mold of this series. And I have here the Artline crystal resin. It's a very thin resin, low viscosity resin, and I got from Artline this chameleon pigment. And it shifts into purple shades and it's very nice. So I thought I pour into 2 layers, and I don't know if it's going to work what I plan to do. So yeah, sometimes you just want to achieve a certain effect and then you take the risk. So I added some of the chameleon pigment into my resin and I mix it very well, so it's very thin. And maybe, and now I'm saying maybe, I should have left it like this, but you will see it in a second. I also added 2 drops of the pigment drops in white. So I'm not sure if this was clever, but I wanted to have like a spooky atmosphere in these keychain molds. And this is now my second drop. And yeah, you just don't know, because you have things on your mind and you hope it's going to work. So I mixed this up very well, and then you see that I can start pouring this into the mold. So I will create practically the same effect in all the 9 molds. Just with this, I thought, it's not too opaque. There will be coming something through with my second layer, but we will see. And look at this chameleon pigment. It's very beautiful. And I have to say thank you very much, Artline, to provide me this amazing pigment. I have 2 more which they sent to me, and with one I will for sure very soon create something I have on my mind. I think I also created this before, but this is actually one of my favorite pours, but you will see it in one of my next videos in the coming weeks. So you see I'm just pouring a thin layer, and I mixed up far too much into this molds, and yeah, then I let my resin cure. For this resin, because it's very thin and I am pouring it in a very thin layer, the Artline crystal needs, I guess, 1.5 days, almost 2 days to cure. So if you don't have a curing machine, your patience is going to be tested. But it doesn't matter, I don't mind it too much. I have normally quite a lot of patience. I didn't at the beginning when I did my resin journey, but I learned to be patient. And if someone is watching from the German viewers my video today, I'm sorry that I cannot do a German version, but at the moment I'm so occupied with my normal life, with just with my work, with my job. I get home quite late, and then I'm happy that I can pour and that I can at least do my normal speed with 2 videos a week. Anyway, so my resin cured, and now I'm taking the Artline Honey. It's a medium viscosity resin, and I want to create a sort of crackle. I don't know if it's gonna work with the neon pigments. I tried this technique together with Sandra Rettich a few weeks ago, and we used a thick resin, and with her it worked. With me it didn't work, but I think it didn't work with me because I used alcohol into my resin, and we were using a thick resin. So there's coming a video where I did the crackle effect with the neon pigments as well. And I used a medium viscosity resin, but this will come. And then I thought, it would be nice to have this hint of the neon colors in the background of these Halloween molds. So I hope it's gonna work. And you see, I just loosening, or I just, resolve, or how do you say this? The neon pigments, and then with the alcohol, and then I put resin on top. And then later on I add the pigment drops. But first I'm taking care that, my neon pigments are mixed very well. So I used a purple, I used the tea frog, I think, and this is the hot pink. I cannot remember what the purple is called. So please, Stefanietta, forgive me if you're watching this video. Anyway, so I'm putting like 5 drops of the pigment drops into each cup, and you can see that the shade, it's only getting a little bit less of the neon. So it works very well when you put white pigment to your neon colors. You have still this brightness of the colors, and this is an idea I got in the workshop at Etta Art, because she mixed something, and then I thought, hang on, I can use it for my resin art pouring into molds. I can have neon effects as well. And this is what I'm testing at the moment with some techniques. And in time I will show you a little bit more about the neon pigments. So I added 1 drop of the pigment drop in black into my resin here, into my clear resin. And now, like I'm doing with the crackle effect, I just make a transparent layer first. So I need to be careful that I'm also not overfilling these molds, because they are very small, they are very cute. And that's what I'm doing, you see it. I just let the resin flow, and I'm not doing too much. And now I start with my green, and I'm pouring the green in the middle in those small rectangular molds. See it there? I hope it's gonna work, that you have some nice shades of green in the background, and in the front this whitish interference, ghosty effect. Looking backwards, and I hope I don't already spoiler, but I should have used another colors than pink and purple as well. I should have maybe gone with the yellow and with the blue or something like this to have more contrast, but you will see it later. But on the other hand, I love the back of these coasters, or these ornaments, not coasters. And I'm very curious what you think about this. But look at these colors, they are so amazing. I really love them. I have not been too bothered with the neon pigments, unless I knew now that I can make them heavier with just putting some white in there. And this for me a completely game changer. Maybe people knew it already, I didn't know it, so something I learned. Anyway, now I'm filling up my molds a little bit with the rest of the black, just making sure I'm not overfilling, and then I let my resin cure. And this is now the next day. I can demold and look at the back sides, or at the pouring sides. They look amazing from this side. I love this, I love these bright colors. And I had a little bit of overfill, or little drops from my first layer, but you can easily snip this off. So I need to be careful, but it works very well. But with the hangers, I'm always a little bit more careful than I normally am. And now I'm sorry that I'm a little bit off center, but I wanted to have it closer for my final reveal, or for showing you after demolding. And so let's have a look. First the pink one. And there I'm still trying to get rid of all the drops. I think I will stop it later because it takes too long. And look at this effect on the pouring side, and look here. I think I should have really put more contrast on that one. I was at the beginning a little bit disappointed, but you will see later, because I plan to, of course, paint the engravings, and I want to make the top layer so they get more depth. You can see that there's some hint of effect in the background. And this is, yeah, this is what I wanted to achieve, but I hope the colors to be more viewable. But because I stayed at the same color scheme with these, and later also with the purple ones, you don't have the contrast. But now my favorites are to come, and you will see with the green. Look at that. You have the green, and then you have from the interference or from the chameleon pigment, you have the purple shade, and that makes it really different. So when you do something like this, make sure you have the contrast to the chameleon pigment. I didn't think about it, you know. I just thought, oh, these colors are cool, but I should have used maybe blue and yellow. But anyway, the greens are really stunning. And there's now the purple one. I mean, you have this hint of an effect. You have this whitish chameleon effect on the side, but yeah, like I said, the contrast is missing a little bit. And here I'm a little bit off camera, but I hope you don't mind. You can really see and tell also from looking at them that the greens are just gorgeous. I fell in love with green. Anyway, so now I'm showing you just quickly how I painted the engravings. Just because it's a small mold, I took a brush. I have some of the acrylic extreme sheen from Deco Art. These are leftovers from my acrylic pouring time, so I'm very happy that I still have them because they are great for doing all these engravings. So this is what I'm doing, keeping myself busy. And then later on, I just wiped it off. I didn't show it. But there you go, there you see all the ornaments without the top layer, and I think they are gorgeous. But the greens are my favorite, like I said, and they are really cute Halloween ornaments. And look at the spider. I gave this to my boyfriend, and he has it as a keychain. And this is now the result with the top layer, and the top coats really makes them pop, and I really love them. And you will see the final one I will lift up, and you see all the effects. Okay, but with this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching, and I'm curious for your thoughts. Bye bye.